Hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy Sunday, everybody. The way I listen, no, I'm not even going to say it. Hi, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? How's everyone's weekend going? Hi, Hassan. Hi, Disney Dreamlight fan. Candia. Hello. Isabel finally watched Atlantis. You have my attention. Well, I mean, you say it was amazing. I'm so glad you watched it. Listen, I love that movie. It's so great. Hi, Momo. Hi, Lucy, Kelsey, Felly, hello. So sad how fast your moonstones are depleting even after you bought the seasonal pack. Listen, I think I have fewer than 1,000 moonstones right now, which is, unfortunate. Oh, it's worse than I thought. 535. That feels wrong. I need to buy some, but we're putting it off for as long as possible. Hence, creating a beautiful DreamSnap today. That's what we're going to be doing. Anthony, hi. Dolls for us. Nina, Kennedy. About to start cleaning, then you got the notification. Welcome in. Put me on in the background, you know? Do like chores while I'm just yapping, I guess. Let me see if Scrooge has given me anything. He has not given me a single new thing since I got that pergola, so I do feel that I spent all of my luck on that one shop. Hopefully we get something else. We'll see. Lily, hello. Janet, story writer Lily, hello, hello. What else is new? I feel like there was something else potentially for Dreamlight Valley. Wait, give me 1 second. Sorry, my mom is calling me. I have to text her. She doesn't usually call me. I'm so sorry. Okay. I mean, she doesn't usually call me when I'm on stream. You have an orange t-shirt or top in Dreamlight Valley. Anyone remember? I don't know if we have a plain orange one. The one that I'm thinking of off the top of my head is the Lion King, like, turtleneck t-shirt. That's the one I'm thinking of. I wish they would give us just basic color t-shirts and tank tops because we can make them with Touch of Magic, but we can't use Touch of Magic in DreamSnaps. Yana, thank you for being a member for 25 months. Oh my goodness, another Tink milestone. Where's the time gone? So happy to be here. I forgot we have that emote. The little me Tinkerbell emote. That one's really cute. Thank you for being a member for 25 months. That's such a long amount of time. I can't even believe it. I appreciate you. The Moana top. Oh, the Moana tank. That's kind of like an orangey, reddy color. I would probably consider that orange.
Don't worry.
It's kind of right on the verge. Still putting your valley back together after ripping it up. Looking for, oh, the memories. My goodness. Yeah, I'm not sad to see that event go. I do have to say, I was happy I finished it. But I feel like it was just not the most fun for me, and it was also not the best rewards for me. Not my favorite rewards, not my favorite tasks. So I'm not sad to see it over. That's how I feel about it. Is there anything else I need to do right now? Oh, you know what I should do? Well, first clear these inkies. Then I need to find my moonstone chests because, again, we need all the moonstones we can get. Thank you. Weekend is going. Enjoyed having your almost 2-year-old nephew for 2 days. Oh my goodness. That was probably fun. I feel like almost 2 is an exciting age and also sometimes a stressful age. It's been a little while since I interacted with a little baby that age, but we had like a 1.5, well, like 1 to 2 year old. Well, I think he was with us from when he was like 1 to 3. When my parents were fostering. That was, ooh, some time ago now. But yeah, the energy on those tiny humans is absolutely unheard of. I don't have that much energy in my body on a good day, and they have that much just every minute of every day. Okay, I need moonstone chests. Hi, Capricia. Anyone still missing the Regal Garden fountain? That's the giant one? Yes, I don't have that one. I'm still missing it. I hope I get it sometime soon. I should probably clean this up actually now that I'm here. Get it out of the way as I run around trying to find these blue chests. Okay. He's busy. You're a teacher of a class of 12 to 20-month-olds. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let me know if I zoom right past one. I'm gonna try to... Oh, there's one. I probably have 3 of them because I've been bad about checking my valley for them. Hate making sure they don't climb walls. Oh no. Wait, you got the fountain? I'm so jealous. That fountain, when was that added to the game? The big one. Was that in the Jafar update? The Timon and Pumbaa update? I feel like it was a long time ago, and the fact that I don't have it does make me incredibly sad. I don't think about it all the time, but every now and then I'll see someone's thumbnail of a build that they did and they have it in their build, and then I do almost shed a tear. Okay. Another blue chest, please. No, I could check in furniture mode. I usually prefer to glide around. I don't know. It just kind of feels like cheating when you look in furniture mode. I'm aware that doesn't really make sense, but it's how I feel. Begging daily, all 3 stores for the glow mushrooms. Oh, the little like rectangular patch of the mushrooms. Is that the one you mean? The like pinky purple ones? Those are really cute. I feel like I ended up getting those in someone else's shop. They told me they had them and it was a repeat for them and I was able to get it. And then after that, they show up in my shop pretty regularly, but it's like the game knows when you don't have something and then it actively withholds it from you. And then as soon as you get it, it's like, oh, you got the thing. Well, I'll just like display it now, I guess. No point in keeping it from you anymore now that you have it. Okay, I should maybe have one more. If I don't find it, it's not the end of the world because it will probably still be here tomorrow. You got the fountain, you put it in your statue's shadow build. I'm so sad. Who do I have to, like, what does a girl have to do? How many star coins do I have to bribe Scrooge with to just give me things? Like, I don't mind a RNG shop, you know, in the game. I really don't, but when... How do I explain this? When it works like Scrooge's does, being that it just will never give you... Like, I don't know. I really wish they decreased the likelihood of getting full shops of items that you already have. You know? I know there are so many items in the game that I don't have. I mean, well, I don't know, but I assume. And why am I having days on days on days of absolutely nothing new? That just doesn't make a lick of sense. I don't appreciate it. I missed the blue box at Tiana's place. Okay, I'll go back there. The fruit veggie stands. Oh yeah, those are pretty infrequent. I don't see those in my shop very much, actually. Blue chest at Tiana's. This is not really meant for traversing. I mean, to be fair, the items that I still need, I think for the most part, are newer items. I don't see it. 2 years to get the painting table. Oh, the painting table took forever. Hector, here's the thing. I would already log in. And there are other things that get me to log in, like the events, DreamSnaps, the star path. I don't need Scrooges to also be that for me. Okay. I think we are good. Anything else I needed to do? I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't know why. We're going to go to Storybook Vale and start making a DreamSnap. That's what we're going to do. A topiary square? Wait, the Beauty and the Beast one? Yeah, I love that item. I feel like I haven't used that item recently, but it's a really cool item. In the back corner. Oh my goodness. Back corner by Tiana's shop. On the right side in the corner. In the corner.
Okay. The neighbors are
Where? Go back where? Y'all have to be more specific. If you can tell me the location relative to something else, I will go back. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that I can't see and keep it pushing. Against the building in the back right corner on your left. That's too many words and none of them helpful. Oh, here. Okay. That's tricky. Okay, thank you. Statue Shadow, that's where we're going. You wonder what the star path's gonna be in the coming update? I don't know. Does anyone have anything that they specifically want the star path to be? I should probably grab Hades, shouldn't I? Let me also clean up this area. This is the spot we're gonna use for our DreamSnap, by the way. Okay. I am not like a directions person. You know, like, I don't know if this is something that everyone thinks about or comes across as like, a what kind of person are you? You know, when you're like giving directions to somebody or getting directions from somebody, if you're like a go X amount of distance, then take a left, blah, blah, blah. Or if you're a street name person, or if you're a landmark person. I feel like I'm a landmark person. I like directions don't usually help me. Like if you, I don't know. It's not exactly the way my brain works. I'm gonna move all of this stuff over here. And then I'm going to grab this. You kind of want more Hercules stuff. I feel that. I'm still hoping for / suspecting we'll get a Hercules realm update early next year. And it would make sense for them to add a lot of Hercules stuff around then. Maybe something summary for a star path, maybe. See, wait. Another example, everybody sits on that bench backwards. Let me see if I can skirt around so he doesn't move. And yes, I've tried turning the bench around. It doesn't matter. He just stood up, but everyone always goes around to this side of the bench and sits facing this way instead of sitting this way. I don't know what it is. I've just accepted it. My villagers are really weird. Let's hang out. Thank you. You're a landmark person, give you directions, you'll glaze over and nod. Like, yeah, I mean, you kind of have to give directions to a point to get to a landmark, but the landmarks are what's going to stay in my brain. I'm not like a distance person. I'm not a very good judge of distance. But if you say just past the Chipotle on the corner, like I can follow I can follow that. The fancy words north, south, east, west mean nothing. That is the worst. Like, I can kind of understand that if you live in a city, like if you're in the most like metropolitan area of your city, I can kind of get that because a lot of street names will have like northwest, south, east, whatever in them. But unless you are giving directions in that context, if you are someone who tells me to go east, I'm like, who are you? Like, why do you know which direction east is? Frankly, that gives me so many questions. Okay, what kind of time of day are we thinking? Probably just bright and beautiful. In which case, the direction we want to take the picture is this way. Slightly inconvenient that we have mini casita there, but I'll make it work. Like we got Aladdin realm year after we got Jafar. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm thinking that partially. You remember having to print out MapQuest directions? Actually, yeah, my mom just brought that up a few days ago when she was visiting. Because she would print them out and I would be the navigator that would have to read the directions while she was driving. What a time in life. And then you miss a road and you're kind of screwed because MapQuest doesn't auto-correct your path for you because it's a piece of paper. If from memory you're a landmark person, if following directions you think you're more of a street name. Ah, gotcha. I'm like a Google Mapser. It doesn't matter if I've been somewhere dozens of times. I will always have Google Maps up as I am getting myself from point A to point B. I need it. You're also landmarks? Can't remember street names. Fair enough. Wonder if they sit that way because the books in the bookshelf are facing them that way. Oh, maybe. I don't know, but there's stuff on the other side too. That kind of makes sense though. Lady Danbury, hi. Taylor, hi. What bit of nostalgic conversation did you just stumble into? MapQuest, of course. You learned how to drive after... Yeah. By the time I was driving, GPS things were a thing. Well, yeah, like the digital ones that you have in your car, not like printed directions. Anyway, my idea is, I think it's time. Oh, I suppose I should pull this up because I sort of know what I'm doing, but in case you don't know what the DreamSnaps theme is this week and you're waiting until like Tuesday to do yours, no tea, no shade. I do that sometimes. It's mythological chic. It's an outfit challenge, which, you know, thumbs down, but is what it is. Create an outfit inspired by mythology, from divine beings and heroic warriors to magical creatures. Let your imagination bring legend to life through your style. Now, hear me out. I made an outfit because I hate coming up with outfits on stream. I don't know. I hate coming up with outfits in general, so I just need to do it in my own, like, my own time without having to sound like I'm having a good time. So I came up with this. I know, listen, don't look at the bottom. We're not going to see it in the picture. I know it might be a little bit risky to use this dress in this DreamSnap because if I'm not mistaken, right now we're voting on the fairy themed DreamSnaps, and I think 90% of people are wearing this dress, so there might be a little bit of dress fatigue, and yet options limited. And so I know everyone is using this in the fairy one, and here's the thing. I feel like I can wear it because I didn't use it in the fairy one, but people are gonna be tired of seeing it, so they might not vote for it. But people might be less tired of seeing it in the mythology ones because I feel like probably everyone's gonna wear the Meg dress, that one thing that we got from Hades, and there aren't a lot of options, okay? I just like, this is why I hate outfit challenges. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of this. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of this. And so we are going with this. Meg dress has no tags. You know what? I don't know. This, in terms of tags, not the greatest to ever exist, but it's doable. 7, 9, 7, and 1. I'll take it. Also plan, not that. Hourglass. The bell one. Iconic. Iconic. Also plan, shout out to the creator on YouTube, Ceto, C-E-T-O, because I kept seeing, here's the thing. I love that we have the sliders on the camera now, but as much of an issue as the inflexibility that we had in terms of the way that the pictures looked due to like contrast and saturation and all that, the placeability of the camera, a whole mess and a half. I had seen people doing like closer pictures. I didn't know how to do it, so I found Cito's video, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched about camera placement. Also, half of you are going to be like, yeah, obviously I knew how to do this. I didn't know how to do this. But if you place like Scrooge's shop or something, I need the camera. Not Scrooge's. I mean, you can do it with Scrooge's, but if you place Goofy's and you're close enough to it, which I am not right now, it'll like push you closer to you. Too close. You know what I mean though? And this is how you end up with a shot where you're closer. Instead of being like this far, you be less far, but I just need to find the placement of it. You didn't wear this for your DreamSnap, you went darker, but still managed to get good tags. Oh, nice. Meg's tags are trash. That's why outfit challenges are the worst. You were gonna use the armor suit, or do you gender bend and use a dress? Whatever makes you happy or whatever gives you tags is what I say. You believe it's pronounced like the diet keto? Wait, really? Well, shout out to keto then. Deleted the saved dress to get... Oh, I got you. Okay. I'm going to find first where I need to be standing in relation to this Goofy stall, in relation to the biome, so I have enough space to work with behind me. That's the first step. You think people do that with Oswald's car also? Here's the thing. I don't watch people making dream snaps because I usually wait to the last minute to do my dream snap, and I can't see what other people are doing before I work on mine. Otherwise, I get terrified that my dream snap is going to look exactly like theirs. Because I tend to forget what I see sometimes, and then I'm like, oh, what a great idea I had. And it's not my idea. So I just don't watch people work on their dream snaps in an attempt to save myself from that, you know. Took your pick already, but definitely inspired you to do a build in your statue shadow. Oh, nice. You do the same thing. You stay off Discords until you create your own snap for the same fear. Yeah. And that's why I also, if I do see someone's build or something and I see them do something that I think is pretty, I make a note in my phone. I'm like, X creator did this, so that I can remember to bring it up if I ever do something similar. Like Opal, last time that we, this is a good spot, I think. Last time that we raided Opal, she was working on her Glade build, and she was doing a cute build with the Pixie Mill. And she used that path, let me get it. The path from Eternity Isle that used to be super, super glitched. This one, I think. Not this one. This one, I think. They were both super glitched, but she used it like water under her build and it looked so good. It might have been the darker one. I don't know. And I was like, I'll have to do that in a build sometime. And I had to write it down to remember to shout out Opal if I ever do that. Okay. I am here. I need to put a rug down to remind myself. The unconscious mind is strong. It is. And I'm forgetful. So it's like I have to help myself out as much as possible. You used the gold and white suit, but definitely covered your shoes with shrubs. Wait, gold and white suit. Like the Beauty and the Beast one? Trying to think. This one? I really love this suit. I love the detailing on the pants. Ignore the anyway. Not the socks and slides. Undo all. Yes. Is this where I was? There we go. Let's try this. Too close. I know, Unk with the socks and slides. Apparently I am Unk, according to my brother. Which, you know, is what it is. I don't hate it. Unk Tink, I know. I like to think of myself a little bit more like auntie vibes, but it might just be Unk, and I might have to be okay with that. What is Unk? It's like when you're old and out of touch. Yeah, like uncle. But you can also be like cool Unk. Like, I don't know if any of you are like commentary YouTube watchers. I watch a lot of like social commentary stuff. FD Signifier, famously cool Unk. Me, I think probably he meant uncool Unk, but it's fine. He is also my younger brother, so he's going to think that I'm a mess. It's just the way that it is. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work. You guys asking that would make you Unk just a little bit. That's okay though. All right, time to pull out the things that we want. I do want to use Hades' house. So let me grab that. And I'll probably pop this somewhere over here. Oh, thank you for the sip reminder. I already had my coffee today and I'm trying to limit myself to one per day, so just water, but is what it is. Hades Cheeto dust covered house. I know. It's fine in Mythopia though. When I actually get around to decorating it, I think I'm meaning to put it in the Forgotten Lands. It's gonna look such a mess. I don't know how I'm gonna make that build work. The orange is truly atrocious. But we're gonna try our hardest. And by that, I mean we will give up if I get too frustrated. Trees do hide many sins, but it's like right on the top of this ghoul looking thing's bald head. So I don't know that we're gonna be able to hide all of it. We're gonna do like a dark and light sort of side vibe, I think. If we can swing it. I'll put you there. Let me just put all of these things. You know, you can have one of these too, maybe. We got a good old fill. The main issue here actually is going to be making sure that behind me is not too yellow. Like we have some non-yellow stuff behind me because my whole character is wearing yellow, and I need her to not just totally blend in. Never noticed that until now. What the heck is that supposed to be on top? I think it's meant to be like Mythopia's equivalent of like moss or something. It looks like a record high pollen count maybe occurred, but whatever it is, I would like it gone. Or bare minimum, I need it to change color with the terrain that you put it on, which isn't usually how that kind of an effect works on houses, but the orange is just too distinct. It's not going to work for any other biome. The area between the Sunlit Plateau and the Forgotten Lands has a great Hades vibe. Well, actually, that's fair. It could work there. Did I move Scar from there? I probably didn't, because the thing is, I don't think I've ever moved Scar away from there. It just feels like anywhere else I put Scar, it's like he should have been there. What other things might work? I'm thinking. I feel like the Cinderella collection has some marbly stuff that might work. Let's see. Hades has to be in Mythopia. I know, I'm fighting it so much because here's the thing. Aside from the orange, I don't think he looks good. Like the house looks good in Mythopia. We have the broken column and stuff, which does go with the columns, but the dark stone looks totally out of place to me in Mythopia. So it's like the worst of both worlds. You know, you have the orange that needs to be in Mythopia, and you have the dark stone that needs to not be in Mythopia. So anywhere you put it, it just looks kind of wrong to me. But I just got a deal, I suppose. Do I want to do a blue moment? Maybe? Oh, where are you? Sure, that'll work. Hi, Gummy Bear Kiss. Hello, hello. But I was specifically looking for anything. Can we have like pillar or like columns? It doesn't have to be Cinderella. These ones. Although these are kind of too bright and pristine, but I might be able to use them. And then we also have the small ones that I might not have any more of because I used these. Oh, I do actually. I used these everywhere in this other spot. Anything else here that I can grab that I wouldn't think of? Not really. Maybe I'll try to use this white and gold path. That might provide a bit of contrast. Put something with blue light into a display bubbles. I might, yeah, that's an idea. I might try to use the display bubbles in this. I never used display bubbles in my DreamSnap. I might have to craft some more. We have large, low, low, large, elevated. Okay. I think there's one more type that's an elevated small one. Put this here too. Do I need bubbles or fireworks? Probably not, but I probably do need fireflies. Okay. The swan boats are really cute. I do like the swan boats. I had never used them before I put them here. They came with the lovely monster star path, and they are really cute. Cinderella, hello, hello. Had to banish Woody, Buzz, and Oswald's house to an island. You just can't. Oh, yeah. Buzz's house I can usually get away with. Woody's house I hate. And, what's the other one? Oh, Oswald's house. I actually kind of like Oswald's house. I usually put it with Scrooge's, Daisy's, the confectionery house skin, and like Remy's and stuff. You could maybe see Hades in the Glittering Dunes, but it's a stretch. Yeah, I feel like it, I don't know. I feel like if we got rid of the orange, it would make it so much better. I would like, I forgot this existed. I also forgot this path existed. I don't know if I have any of this. Adriana, hello, hello. Almost forgot you were watching this live. Yeah, I'm here in real time. In real time. I don't make one of these. I might have one already. Okay. Elevated display bubble. I need these. Ooh, these are expensive to make. Make 5 of those. I'm gonna make 5 of each of them. You put Daisy, Oswald, and Woody in your Disney park build. It worked out decent, you think? Yeah, I think what I did with Woody's house, although I kind of placed it and forgot about it, I think right now I have it on my Plaza Island, and the plan is to do a little Toy Story Land area a la Hollywood Studios with that and Al's Toy Barn in a park build. That's kind of the vibe. Your sister just called out High-Ting from the other room. Well, hello, Kyrie's sister. Hey there. Okay. I need to kind of get an idea of where things actually need to be. Yeah. Okay, but where is the bottom of the stairs? It might help if I actually put this on. I can't actually... Okay. So we're working with like the middle tree. Noted. I'm going to, for now, just put a path down to kind of denote where my character is. Hi, Locked Beach Girl. Hello, hello. Been catching up on all the old streams. Fun to see what I've said about the game and how much has changed. I mean, I'm sure probably a lot has changed. I started streaming Dreamlight Valley in what, October of 2022? Right after it came out in early access. How are my tags for this one? It's like 979 or something like that. I actually don't really look at people's dream snaps very much, and their tag counts even less, so I don't really know what a good number of tags for an outfit challenge usually is. Okay, let's see. It's probably going to be easiest to do this side first, and so I shall. It wouldn't be a bad idea to actually have a path here. Let me move you out of the way. You almost wore the wings in the suit of armor for your snap. Oh, nice. I do like the armor. I do feel a little bit... what's the word I would like to use? I feel a little bit silly for how much I wanted the armor for so long. Here's the thing. there is context. The Dreamlight armor was, I think, unlocked as part of the wish list goals, whatever community goals were happening before Dreamlight Valley even came out in early access, and then shortly thereafter, I believe. And actually, now that I think about it, I have something else to be mad about. I'll get to it. Yeah, so one of the unlocks was this suit of Dreamlight armor. Another one was, I think, dream styles for characters and houses, I think, were unlocked as part of that. Another thing was, what was it that I'm thinking of? Oh, the partner statue that we have, that like fountain slash statue with Walt and Mickey. That was unlocked as part of that. So there were multiple things, and it took ages and ages for us to actually have the Dreamlight armor added to the game. So part of it was just on principle that I was like, why don't we have that? Part of it was because I thought it looked really cool. But I never wear it. For all of the complaining that I did about not having it yet over and over again, I never wear it. But another thing that was unlocked as part of that we have not heard a single thing about, and they may have forgotten about or just hope that we forgot about, was a community designed critter companion. Gameloft. Gameloft's not here. Gameloft, if you're listening, hey, are we still doing a community designed critter companion? Because that would actually be pretty cool. And the game's been out in full release for a whole year and a half, so why wait, you know? That's how I feel about that. I already know I'm gonna hate this. Yeah. I think I'm gonna want to move this actually further into this space. Maybe swing, actually. Maybe. I'm gonna try it. Just not sure if that's gonna be a vibe with the throne, though. They also have to move it this way. I think they'll add a princess for the next DLC. I mean, I think probably. I think they probably will. I mean, we have a few left. We have Snow White, Cinderella, although I'm still hoping we get her in a realm at the end of the year. We've got Aurora, but we're already confirmed to be getting her soon. We have Pocahontas if they decide to add Pocahontas. And we have Raya. So there are definitely still princesses that need to be accounted for. Hi, Magister. Hello, hello. Okay. Just Around the River Bend. That song is a banger. Actually, I feel like that song doesn't get as much respect as it deserves or attention because Colors of the Wind exists. But I think Just Around the River Bend is probably as strong as Colors of the Wind. Dark Spooky Tree? I think I don't love the color of the wood here. I need a tree. maybe red. Red might be the vibe, like the Forgotten Lands ones. Cinderella for Christmas would be amazing. I feel like we need her because it's the anniversary this year. Oh, this one over here might be cool. Also, we've been known she's coming, so just like give her to us kind of thing. Also, just it would really, you know, validate my theory that I've had, and I do love being right. So all of these things combined make me feel like Cinderella should show up at the end of the year. Raya, hello, how are you? Cinderella would be weird as DLC. I don't know that she would necessarily. I don't know though. I don't have, how do I explain this? I don't know like what necessarily makes her different than Sleeping Beauty in terms of characterization or anything like that feels like she wouldn't be able to be a DLC character. Let me save. Things feel a little bit laggy. Collier said The Wind is one of your favorites, but Just Around the River Bend is also amazing. It's so good. Hear me out. I don't want Grandmother Willow, partially because, like, I just don't feel like I need her. Partially because I feel like if they added her, she would operate something like Cheshire Cat and just be like a permanent thing somewhere in the valley, and I don't need that immovability. Hopefully we get the roadmap next month. Honestly, yeah. Also, happy Gemini season to all my Geminis and everybody else. Everyone can enjoy Gemini season. I know I certainly will. It's gonna be great. Thank you for the sip reminder. You had fajitas. Ooh. Oh, listen, Genius is a little bit dramatic. I mean, sometimes I am amazing. That's a little bit of joke. But sometimes I just get on stream and yeah. Amazing shots about Hades and Persephone made you reread Girl, Goddess, Queen, which is one of your favorite books. I've not heard of that. Hear me out. I don't think this is an unpopular opinion currently, but I'm a little bit over Hades and Persephone retellings. Let me tell you why. They always do a little bit too much. And they also just are, I don't know. They very easily fall into like, and granted, I mean, Greek mythology was messed up, so like I get it, but just because the source material was messed up in a certain day, in like a certain way, that doesn't mean that I need all of my modern romances to be messed up in the same way. Like, too many power imbalances, and the way that Persephone tends to be like characterized in modern retellings is just like very like Wattpad 2012. I just can't. I'm a little over it. We should pick another Greek myth and do retellings of those. I personally, as a lover of Hadestown, am partial to Orpheus and Eurydice. Can we make that a thing now? I'd be here for it. See Cinderella as a realm similar to Belle instead of Beast Castle in the house with her room, the kitchens, and the stepsisters' rooms. That'd be kind of cool. You know what I need, and I don't think we'll ever get? I really, really would like to have a dream style for Cinderella with the live action blue gown. Gorgeous, gorgeous gown. I don't think we'll ever get that, but I really would like it. It's an old song, but we will sing it again, Lucy. You know what's up. Oh, it's so good. Listen, that's the thing. And it happens to me all the time. I talked about this after reading Sunrise on the Reaping too. It's so funny when you know the way something's gonna go, like, you know it's gonna be sad and messy. Like, spoiler alert, this isn't a spoiler. In Hunger Games, one person survives at the end, which means everybody else doesn't survive. In Hadestown, it's a myth that we already know. You already know what's gonna happen at the end, and yet going into it, you're like, but what if, but what if this time actually everything worked out? Wouldn't that be nice? And you're like hoping for it, but you already know it's not going to happen. I don't know. It's really sad. I need a spooky trees. Sorry for spoiling literally the first 30 seconds of the Hunger Games where the background text says 24 tributes, only one victor. The entire plot ruined. They could give us that gown. Oh, I would be okay with them giving us the blue gown from Cinderella. I would be satisfied with that. Let's see. I almost want to use these, but I think they might be a little bit too light. Maybe it'll work. I still want a path, though. I think I was also hoping to move this up, but I don't think that's going to happen. How dare you tell me that Romeo and Juliet die at the end? Oh my goodness, honestly. Actually, though, sometimes I do get mad about, not Romeo and Juliet, but there are things that are like very obvious things in pop culture or whatever that I get mad about finding out. Or I do get mad if like a 200-year-old book is spoiled for me. I will never forget, before I got to read Anna Karenina, I somehow was spoiled for what happens at the end, and that book is so long, and the fact that it told me what happened at the end, I got so mad. I had lived 20-something years of my life without knowing what happened in that, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I don't know, somebody spoiled it. Oh, I also remember being spoiled for who Gossip Girl was at the end of Gossip Girl, and it was like in something that had nothing to do with Gossip Girl. They didn't say a spoiler alert or anything. They literally just said, so and so is Gossip Girl, and I was like, what? That was so mean. And so a big part of my personality is vowing to never be that for someone else. I can't. Some of the gowns from the second movie from Cinderella, I watched the second Cinderella movie so many times as a kid, and I remember pretty much none of it. I definitely don't remember any of the outfits. Did I just move the... Yes, I did. Okay. Let me see if I can bring this back. Decorating this has God Games, the song from Epic the Musical, stuck in my head. Just built a whole maze in the Forest of Valor and made it kind of dark, and now you're thinking you hate it. Just sit on it for a little while. Don't delete it yet. Either decorate something else or log out of the game and come back in a few hours or tomorrow, and then if you still hate it, you're allowed to delete it. You're watching Gossip Girl now for the first time. Gossip Girl was one of those shows that I think went on for way longer than it needed to. We talked about this last stream too. Those 2000s, 2010 shows that had way too many seasons. And it's like, you ran out of story a long time ago. You probably should have just ended it, you know? But they didn't. Highs and lows. My partner's sister is saying that we should watch it. And my partner, interestingly, brings it up from time to time. He's like, yeah, maybe we should watch Gossip Girl. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know that I can sit through that again. I really don't know if I can. Am I reading anything good right now? It's the end of the month and I'm kind of in like catch up with the books that I've put off finishing era right now. So not really anything that I'm enjoying that much, unfortunately. What did I read recently? Recently, I reread The Giver, which I had a fabulous time rereading. I would consider that book a must read if you haven't read it. What else? I finished the last two books in the Mead Mishaps series by Kimberly Lemming. They're fluff and no plot, but they're fun. What else did I read? I read the Legends and Lattes prequel, Bookshops and Bone Dust. That one was pretty cute. Those were my most recent reads. The books that I'm stuck on right now, actually, it's mostly just one. A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. She wrote The Bridge Kingdom, which I had kind of mixed feelings about. This book is the first book in the Saga of the Fated duology, and I'm a little bored, but I need to finish it because I can't DNF books, and it's almost the end of the month. Yeah, it's like a fantasy romance inspired by Norse mythology, kind of. It's a book. I don't know, maybe 30% into it, so it might pick up, but for now I'm just a little unimpressed. You don't think you can rewatch it? Was a lot the first time. Yeah. Actually, mandatory question anytime we bring up Gossip Girl. Are you personally, if you know the show, are you a Blair or a Serena? I did watch Pretty Little Liars. Pretty Little Liars also had ups and downs. Pretty Little Liars had so many unresolved plot threads. So many. Have I read the Housemaid books? I haven't. I've heard of them, though. You just started Throne of Glass? Ooh, and Fairest. Fairest. Is that the one by Gail Carson Levine? And is that the author's name? If so, I read that book ages and ages ago, but I feel like Ferris is probably a common name and it might not be that. But also Throne of Glass. The first three books are a very different vibe. Well, the first two for sure, very different vibe than the rest of the series. I love the series overall. I do think it gets a lot stronger later on. What book? The Norse one, Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. Ah, Ferris is the last one in the Lunar Chronicles. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I need something blue here. Make it blue. Okay, I might be back. Let me know if I'm lying. Oh, actually, let me mute my feed on my phone. I might be back. You might hear some sounds as I, tried to load my game up and such. let me know if if you can hear me. And I will know that I'm not just talking to myself. I'm back. Okay, hi. Sorry about that. Listen, it's a bit stormy where I am at the moment. And every now and then, our power, she's not the greatest, but it came right back on. So we're here. We'll see how much of this I have to redo. Honestly, we were mostly just talking and the building was kind of an afterthought, so it's probably not that much stuff we have to redo. Oh, this sounds so loud to me. I think it's just the intro music though. That's fine. I had mostly just saved. We hadn't done that much stuff, so I think it'll be okay. But I did see someone mention the Knock 'Em Out series while I was gone, which I haven't read yet, but I have the first book. I need to start that one. Oh, I guess I can get rid of this now. Actually, here's the thing. When the power actually goes out, it's such a problem because YouTube Studio is not really accessible from, I don't know. It's like sometimes I can't cancel my stream if I don't have access to the desktop. So then I feel like it's just an empty stream going on for ages, and I'm like, oh, okay. And somehow that feels worse than me being gone, like the audacity of my stream to stay up when I'm not there. How dare you let Mother Nature knock out your power, honestly. I'm really not in my nature witch bag right now. That's my bad. Oh, it's fine. Okay, for a second I was like, what has happened? I just popped out of my house, which happens to be right here. Okay. Oh. We had not just saved. You know what? That's fine. This is what I needed to get down to business, I guess. Let me actually fix YouTube Studio quickly so I can see everything. There we are. Okay, path. But yes, those are my current reading adventures. I am on a quest to turn my partner into a reader. We went to the bookstore yesterday and that was fun. I pretty much never go to the bookstore because reading is so expensive and books are so expensive, and I try to do as much of it as I can via like the most affordable method, which frankly is usually not going to the bookstore. Wait, what's OMG Tink? And wait, you did not just get the Regal Garden fountain. If you did, just lie and say that you didn't. I don't want to know. That's great. I'm so happy for you. Can you hear the genuine joy that I have in my voice? You would have crashed out and gone to get ice cream. Oh, I could go for ice cream. Actually, I have some in my freezer as we speak. I never usually have ice cream, but we do have some right now. I'm happy that you have it though. You have to build something and then show me what you do with it so I can live vicariously through you. She says through gritted teeth, exactly. Like, wow. I'm so glad you have that thing that I don't have. The power company you're through is an hour away from you, so when yours randomly goes out, it takes forever. Oh no. Yeah, ours usually comes back pretty quickly when it does go out. It's just, it's pretty sensitive. I don't know, the area that we are, it goes out pretty often. If it's too hot, it goes out. If it's too cold, sometimes it goes out. If it's storming,